This is what I want to look like all summer long. Look at this eyeshadow. Look at this lip. Hector, you are chef's kiss. You're an incredible artist. Let's recreate this look together. First thing I'm going to do is take a little bit of powder foundation and I'm going to ever so lightly lighten up the brows. Just a little bit. Oh, Ben's on a phone call. Let me go shut the door. Now I'm just taking a little bit of concealer and I'm going to place that more on the brow bone and anywhere I don't have friction. Now I tend to teach not using concealer as an eyeshadow base. If it's working for you, that's great. But if you have creasing, using concealer as eyeshadow base is not always as reliable. And it's better to use something like a shadow stick or a liquid shadow, especially if you have a lot of creasing. And the reason why is because they're going to completely dry down. They're going to be self-setting. So that's why I recommend that. So this one is from Vive. I'm using the shade Camel. This is actually going to get us to where we want to be very quickly. So I'm just going to go ahead and buff that all over our eye. I'm really into baked makeup at the moment and I want to apply this throughout the socket while this base is still a little bit tacky. And the reason why is anytime you put baked on top of something that's tacky, it's going to really enhance the pigment. In fact, we are going to use a dropper. I've lost my dropper. We're going to use a dropper of water in just a second, but we're not there yet. Let's go ahead and just get this crease built up. Then I'm going to grab this shade, place it here. Don't worry too much about placement and even cleaning up at this point. We kind of got to get a little messy before we go back in and tidy up. Now I did grab that on one side of this brush, that way I can kind of push it into the socket right here. And then it looks like the center is left open just a little bit. Just a light connect there. A little bit of this shade, switch to a fluffier brush. Just kind of melt everything together. Now remember, this is a baked formula. I'm going to do 2 or 3 drops of water. Anything baked can just be directly wet and picked up on a brush, as long as we just leave it out in the open to dry, which is easy to do. Look how fun this is. And it's already in this nice little pot. Woo, I'm excited. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to throw that all over our lid, and then it just paints on. So pretty. Then I'm going to add a couple drops to this shade, mix this one around, kind of get it nice and activated. And then I'm just going to place this right in the center here. Now I have a fluffy brush and some micellar water, and I'm just going to start to tidy this up a little bit. I'm not going to go too far in. And the reason why is because I can melt that in a little while with our concealer foundation. I'll show you. For right now, let's just do kind of a rough draft of tidying. Now I'm gonna do some gel liner. I did peep a wing. I think that's part of why I liked it. And also, if I don't seem as chipper and funsy today, my AC is out. I'm sweaty and going through it. But you know what? There's worse things. And it just looks like a little bit of a half lash. Wow, Gene takes a bath. He don't care. Nice. Then I'm just going to perfect it a little bit more. Doing a little Lily Lash self-adhesive lash. This is just a half lash. I don't know if I mentioned that. I've said lash too much already. Look, I'm humid. I'm delirious. By the way, just wanted to make a note that this is already dry again. I would still leave it out the entire duration of getting ready, but I did want to mention that. And I promise you, wetting baked makeup is not scary. I have been loving this. I love it on top, but I really love it underneath my foundation. So let's go ahead and throw that on. And I'm gonna do quite a bit. Anytime you're going to do any type of underpainting, don't be afraid to be heavier handed. This is gonna add a little bit extra bronzy sun-kissed. And then I'm going to set this with bronzer in just a second. But first we have to get foundation on. I'm going to use one of my favorite foundations of all time. Anytime I wear this, I have a good foundation day. And if I leave the house, I get the most compliments. So this is going to go around our scary underpaint. I know it looks just not right, but it's oh so right. And also, this foundation is going to look more yellow right now. Why? Color theory. all of that redness is going to kind of pull this a little blue. I mean, sorry, a little yellow green. Look, I'm out of control. But remember, I don't have AC. We're just gonna go around it and then on top of it. I might add a little bit more foundation, but it's always better to start with less. And then I'm still not gonna directly, this is a good learning moment, I'm still not going to go directly on top, go around, and then on top. Now I'm gonna take a little tiny whisper of that foundation, and I need a close-up mirror. And I'm gonna start to melt my foundation in with the eyeshadow. Gene is just doing the most today. He's taking a bath. I don't know, the AC being out isn't bothering them at all. I think he thinks he's in a sauna and he's at the spa, apparently. These animals. So I filmed a separate video on layering this and this, and I'm not sure what I showed here. I could go back and double check, but I'm just gonna throw this on top. And I have no powder. I don't even have concealer on yet. I did just throw a little bit of this. This is the shade Light Medium. Yep. On top of Glassy Cinnamon. And I like doing this because not only does it add dimension, but it also kind of ensures that when I go to put powder on top of this, it's not gonna turn too gray or shift the color any. So this is really, really important. And I feel like we're in a new wave of formula when it comes to bronzers and even some blushes. And the way that they layer right now with powders, with liquids is not scary. So don't think of the old-timey powders where we were thinking, oh my goodness, no, we can't put that on top of wet, or we can't put that underneath wet. Don't think that. It works now. For concealer, I'm gonna use my Natasha Denona. Let's make sure it's nice and thin as we're applying it. I'm using it to highlight. We can even use it to shape just a little bit. Just a tiny whisper. Highlight that. I was actually looking at Rihanna's picture here. It looks like there's quite a defined line here for some sculpting, which is so beautiful. And I'm gonna go ahead and blend out my concealer with our D2. This side is gonna work it in really nicely around these smaller areas, fine lines. And then I take the fluffier side and then I kind of melt and buff it into our bronzer. So I wanna use this before powder just to kind of reactivate. And another reason I wanna use it, because I wanna use a baked blush. Let me grab a C41. And anytime you can apply this on top of wet base, it's just going to be even better. Not only is it going to be more pigmented, it's going to be smoother. Whenever we try to apply baked products, because I mean, you can kind of get the vibe of the texture. If you apply it on something too dry, you kind of don't get the full effect. So don't be afraid to put this on top of wet foundation and concealer. Now I'm going to swirl all of these together, and I'm just going to use the puff brush just to do a little bit of a preset. We've been talking about this. I feel that we're all having a little bit of an issue right now. It's just something I'm getting in my DMs, so I kind of want to help everybody out with our concealer not being as smooth and even as we would like. So sometimes what can happen is our concealer can be very, very wet. So if I immediately go in with a puff, I could have issues, but a little bit of a preset kind of gets that concealer ready for our powder. And also, sometimes I'll just use the puff brush, but with the amount of concealer I've already applied, we're gonna get better wearing results if we set with a puff. Taking a little bit of that shadow stick, it looks like there's just a little bit of definition under here. Ooh, that's nice. Put a little extra underneath here. Then I'm gonna grab my mascara. This is the one that I'm absolutely loving right now. It's basically like putting mascara on with a lash comb. There we go. And we have to do a Fenty lip. I'm gonna do Extra Thigh lip liner, and I'm just gonna do a rough draft because then, hang on, I'm gonna grab, I don't know what color she's wearing. It looks like this, I could be wrong, but let's just dab it. Oh, that's pretty. This is the sparkly one, by the way. And then I'm gonna go back in and perfect. Kind of melts everything together this way. I'm gonna spray some more powder melt and we're gonna check our work. She's just too gorgeous. But this is pretty close. All right, friends, this is our finished look. This is what I wanna look like all summer long. This is amazing. Also, how pretty is this palette? This is staying out. Just add a little bit of water. Delightful. Okay, I love y'all so much. I'm sweating a little, I am. But by the time I post this, hopefully I will have air conditioning. This has set me back a little bit, but I'm gonna be okay. No, but I love you with all of my heart. Thank you for being here, and make sure that you follow Hector. I know you probably already are, but I wanted to just throw that in there because he's incredible. He's an amazing artist. All right, I love y'all, and bye for now.